Alright guys, it's Anthony here, Super Service. I've got Brian's truck here. Wisconsin, hang on just a second. Alright, Brian's truck here is from Wisconsin. He shipped it to us. We're gonna go in and basic, definite lifters, high pressure oil upgrade. Go with the late model pump. This is a straight up 03 engine. I haven't even looked at the VIN to see if it's an 04 truck, but it is an 03 engine. No, it's straight up 03. So 03 complete update, get everything done. I bet it looks a little better than this when we're done with it. Let's see, I'm gonna do one more cold start. He's in right now, it's time. He's in, so I'm gonna fire it up and check the injectors, look and see how those are. And we don't really give a damn about high pressure oil or anything like that because everything's getting replaced. Oil rails, pump, branch tube, all that shit, or all that stuff will be different. We can use the 03 injectors, you know, we can do it. So let's go ahead and get inside and we'll get it started. Listen to the vacuum leak right there. Since I'm not going to worry too much, I guess I could find it somewhere. Oh, the pump doesn't even run it. Get the pump mounted back on and see if we can't find the vacuum leak. Alright, here we go, hang on. Alright, we got the key on. Let's go ahead and get some screen set up here. Holy freaking crap, what the hell is this? Damn. That can't be real. No, that's fake. Okay, here we go. Oh, let me shut that off. We've got 120,000 miles. Let's, I mean, it's getting new EBP sensor. Man, with this being a straight up 03, honestly, I would seriously think about doing an engine harness. I mean, update that damn thing. Just put a late model harness on it, Fickum harness. Be done with it. I mean, that's what we do on all of our update ones, especially 03s. You know, I mean, it's, you know, I don't know. I mean, just because I mean, if we don't, we got all kinds of codes here. Battery voltage too low, transfer case, those are all crap codes. Let's see what else we got down here. 132B, so turbo might be sticking, who knows. We'll check that. Fickum supplied low, battery low. Damn, glow plug control module bad. That's generally the 683 is actual glow plug control module, or it could like not be plugged in or something, who knows. But number 5 contribution balance, number 4 contribution balance. Oh, can you guys, shit, I was watching the screen, sorry. Number 4 contribution balance, number 5 contribution balance, possibly a glow plug control module. And 132B could be, I mean, that's a 132B. Could be either stuck vanes in a turbo, could be exhaust leak, could be, you know, that's air. That's an air issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clear them now that I got them set. Cylinder 4 and 5 contribution balance. Let's go ahead and clear these codes out now that I got them on here. And hang on. All right, here we go, guys. Yeah, my fault. I actually cleared the codes. I should have came in here and saw if it was stuck vanes or what it was, but we'll test it here in a minute for the 132B. Batteries are not very good. Let's go here and look at power balance. There you go. Compensation is shut off. I mean, I got a code for number 5. Hang on, well. He needs a horn. Listen. He only has one side of the horn working. So, I guess we yanked probably, I mean, them horns are actually pretty expensive from the Ford ones, but that sounds like a little Honda Civic or something, or Hyundai, you know. So, yeah, we probably ought to put the horn on, because it's a double horn. There's a double horn. To make the tone right, it's, you gotta have both horns blowing at the same time, so. I'm seeing number 2 is low. I thought it was number 4 and 5 were the contribution codes. I thought that's what it was. Let's see what we see here. I don't know. I mean, look at 7 and 5. There's number 4. I can feel number 4 missing right now. 1 and 2 are way low too. 1, 2, and 4. But we got a code for 5. Thought it was 5. I mean, we've got to remember all these injectors are coming out, so we can change any of them with no labor. So, I mean, 1, 2, and 5, 1, 2, and 4 look low, but once again, remember we had a code for 5. So, get over there, help him! Changing hood shocks. Yeah, Brian, the hood shocks are leave a little bit desired, so we're changing out hood shocks because I don't mess around with that. Can't have people getting freaking killed here. So we put hood shocks on it to hold the hood up that way, because it would hurt if the shock falls down, hits you in the freaking head while you're leaning over it. Oh my God, wind up in the hospital. Let's see, where am I at? Sorry, the hood just about went down and about killed Cole. Look at 7. Now 7's low. Let's just watch. We got no coolant in this. Remember, there's no coolant, because I mean, it was hydrolocked and we couldn't get to it. Right now he's up. A lot of times give it a little throttle and then throw it neutral, and you'll see the weak ones. One, 2, and 4. Shit, I don't know. That sucks. I just wanted to show that at least. 1, 2, and 4. Let's see what we see here for boost. Let me go ahead and kick it up. But watch this number. We want MGP to be pretty high, like 2.1. Oh yeah, look at that. 0.8. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna cut it. See what we got for temperature. Got 2 learned events done. It's not warm enough yet to actually run it, but let's see if it's varying. 60%. VGT will vary once it's warm enough. Now, condition's not correct yet, right there. That'll go to no when it will start to learn the vein strategy. So let's let it warm up a little bit. Obviously with no coolant, we can't let it run too long, but I mean, you know, as long as we're watching temperature, it can run. It'll be all right. All right, hang on. All right, just keep watching this. We can't show this enough because, you know, I don't know if we're wanting to do injectors too. I mean, these aren't too bad. I mean, 1 and 2 keep showing low when I kill the contribution. Number 4. I'm gonna go closer so you can actually see the numbers. Let's give it a little throttle. Kind of uneven right there. It feels a little, I mean, I can feel it. But once you get that high RPM, it gets a little more unreliable. Alright, hang on. Okay, there you go. Condition not correct. Hang on. Alright, this isn't. Oh, she's idling funny. At 84% VGT at idle, it should be like point. Wow, that's idle and funny. Let me keep looking at some other. Hang on. He just idled up and acted pretty funny. But generally 84%, I mean, we want to see 0.7 pounds at idle. Right here on the PSI, we want to see 0.7, somewhere around there, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. And we're getting like 0.1. So, yeah, we're going to have to, I mean, hopefully we can clean the turbo and get it freshened up. You know, or either or. I mean, if we want to, or if you want to consider doing a turbo, I'd put a 05, 07 Power Max on it. Call that done. You know, and not all that bull crap about guys that put 03 turbos on their trucks. They're freaking crazy. It's just, I mean, actually, I don't know, it's whatever. When you actually go to install an 03 turbo, it actually sits higher on the pedestal. It like, the top of the turbo rubs on the top of the cowl. I mean, not to mention it's easier to do a 05 turbo. You know, but the 05 Power Max is a damn good turbo. You know, I don't know. I'm ranting, whatever. I imagine we could probably make this turbo work. Because the vane strategy, the VGT learn strategy, and all that does not give a damn what turbo we've got in it. And if we get through with all this, probably want to just get a custom tune for it being a late model. You know, to eliminate the inferred EVP. Get rid of that crap. Use the exhaust back pressure sensor. Hell with that. Alright, we're learning. We got 4 events done, so hang on. I'm just watching the temperature too. Oh wow. Watching this, it just idled way down, got real funny. Might want to check fuel pressure on this son of a gun. It about freaking died. Just now, about died. Oh, is this not deleted? Because it actually acted like the valve was opening. Hang on, I need to look and see if this is deleted. Hang on. Oh, listen to me. It's a catastrophic failed EGR cooler. So, yeah, of course it's not. Yeah, I think this about to die here. That valve is all gummed up, and it's I mean, we'll know when we pull it out. It's probably halfway cleaned, but when you got nasty soot and then the coolant gets on it, I mean, this one probably went. I mean, who knows? This isn't 03 though. Hang on, let me show you. See that is an 03 cooler that is failed. So, you know, you get all the stuff online, they say that it's much stronger, I mean, it is stronger, but don't you think for a freaking second that they don't fail too. This is a straight up 03 and it's failed. So, yeah, so don't, you know, I'm just saying, I mean, I've seen quite a few of them that are failed. So, you know, when, I don't know, that's just what I'm saying. I mean, I've seen them before, lots of them. Alright, VGT learn's okay. No stuck vanes. Now let's see what we see. Hang on. Let's turn the RPMs up. Alright. Look at that. Now we got, let's see. It's closer, 1.4. See, once it learns the vane strategy, it goes way up. As you guys see before, it was at like less than 1, or maybe at 1. Once you learn the vane strategy, boom, you got 1.6. So it's still a little low. We'll know when we get the cab off if it's exhaust leaks. Doesn't really sound like it too much. Could just be turbo needing to be exercised. I'm just going to show it here. Let's see how high it'll go now. 60, 70, 74, 77. We gotta get ready to shut it off. It's been running long enough. That's a bad thing. We can't run it. I can't do full diags on this, and I can't flush the coolant before we do it because it's failed EGR cooler. And I also could not flush it, so hopefully the oil cooler, I'm gonna shut it off. So hopefully we can get this oil cooler, you know, flushing the block out. A lot of times I'll just do brake cleaner. You know, if we do not completely rebuild the engine, I'll do have to put brake cleaner down in there and try to clean the passageways, clean it as good as we can, because you know, we can't flush it. The EGR cooler has failed. You cannot drive this truck. We have to tear it apart. So, you know, if we tear it apart and fix the cooler and then put it back together to flush it, to come back and tear it apart again to do all the work we're going to do, that's just stupid. So what we might as well do is just tear it apart, clean it as good as we can, and there might be an option. There might be, who knows? I mean, you know, there's rust inside the cylinders, inside the coolant passageways. But, you know, and the coolant filter, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hate that freaking thing. It's just, I hate it. You know, if we could, I'm actually thinking about, I haven't done it, obviously, but if you think about a coolant filter, if we could have it full flow for the heater core, take it out of the front cover, down underneath the freaking truck, full flow through a filter, and then back up full flow into the heater core. The heater core does not need to be fed coolant for the engine to stay cool. It doesn't, which means you run a full flow filter into the heater core. When you do not have heat anymore out of your heater core, you know your filter's plugged, if it is plugged. I mean, when we get done with trucks, when we can actually flush them and get the job done, you don't need no freaking coolant filter. You don't need it. My opinion of that is it's a mask for improper maintenance. That's what it is. I mean, if you want to run nasty ass coolant, you want to run Ford Gold for 150,000 miles, you want to put green coolant in it, you want to not do proper flushes, yeah, throw a coolant filter on it. There you go. But, you know, I mean, the concept is great. Implementation sucks. So I don't have any on my trucks, and I don't have oil cooler, I don't have repeat oil cooler issues at my shop. The only time I could have a repeat one is times like now, which if you think a bypass coolant filter is going to catch everything, you're crazy. You're crazy. The only way it's going to catch everything is full flow. And that IPR dumbass kit, that's a cluster freaking mess too. All that crap under the hood, it sucks. You know, so I mean, the best bet is to flush the damn thing. I mean, you know, flush it right, get it done the first time, get red coolant in it, get EC1 in it. Then you'll never lose an oil cooler. You know, 100,000 miles, do a quick flush and throw fresh coolant in it, you're done. But, you know, I mean, I can't, I mean, coolant filters, yeah, I mean, it's a mask for improper maintenance. That's what it is. If you maintain your truck properly, you don't need a coolant filter, because we're not big trucks here. You know, a big truck will go 300,000-400,000 miles before they change out coolant. We're not doing that. I mean, after you go 100,000 miles, that coolant doesn't owe you anything. Change it out. And that Cat EC1 coolant can do 100,000 miles and not leave no contaminants in the system. So the whole kicker is have a clean system to start with. And one of these days I'll make a video on our flush procedure. But, you know, quite honestly, I mean, I'm kind of, all these stuff that I make and these videos and all this stuff we do, other people do it too, you know. I mean, they see what we do and how we get success by doing what we do, and then, you know, they get to copy it, which is, you know, at least the customer gets a good truck. But let's be honest here, we're the ones that came up with with a lot of stuff. But I don't know. It's Monday. I'm rambling. Whatever. But Brian's truck here, we're going to go ahead and break it down. I just wanted to get those injectors. And then I wanted to see what boost we're going to get once it learns vein strategy, which we're getting 1.6, 1.7. That's pretty good. We can probably, hopefully, maybe we'll have a couple exhaust leaks or something that will clear it up, and we can crack that turbo open and see how good it is. And you know, go from there. The rest of the stuff, we'll yeah, we'll have some more videos as it goes, but for right now, it's basic cab off, heads off, engine out. Yep, you can see he had push that right there. I mean, yeah, whatever. All right. All right, I gotta go. Have a good day, guys.